More Daniel Robinson's ramblings of why it is going to be like taking candy from a baby. He will be found fast now that the crowds are out of the area. I want to point out, I drew this top, this area should be cleared. It should be cleared and ruled out. And this point of interest here with the lakes down there, top area that should be cleared. You can't dive the lakes. Not even Adventures with Porpoises is going to do that. But a person could go up waving a white flag and pull up and contact these people and go, all we want to do is walk around to make sure the remains are not like in the shade somewhere. Okay, now why is this area so important? First of all, you rule out the obvious first. Not go traipsing all over hell and creation. If he's up there on the top of a mountain, he's not going to be found. Okay, but let's look at distances. From here, where they're wasting their time, all the way down here is not even 3.5 miles. You may hit 3.5 walking miles searching the wash. Okay, now let's look. As far as searching for people, okay, remember 3.5, okay, 4 miles. Working down the wash, him walking in the desert, possibly at night. Next day would hit 105. So there's a limit to what he could do. With no water, when the sun comes up, there's a limit. If once you're hit by those temperatures, water or not, you're going to die if you're just out there baking. So it's limited where he could be. This is no path. Well, he could be here, he could be there, he could be over here. It's a limited area. The guy went off apparently wearing no clothes, and likely possibly could have come down this wash. Okay, so let's look at these distances. Let me get to the point. That's 3.5 miles. Now let's look at a real hopeless search, Kenny Veach. I called it Robinson Lakes. There's Kenny Veach parking. Others have been up there to, oh, shit. I have to fix that. Hey, there's Robinson Lakes. Others have parked down here, walked right up, been up there in 2 hours. And that's going uphill. Uphill. Let alone, here's where the cell phone was found, and down and around and stuff like that. But that distance going uphill at altitude with less oxygen, anybody can park there and go right up there as you're approaching the saddle and be there in, 2.5 hours. Okay, so we go back to point of interest that should be cleared. From here to here is 3.5 miles. That's nothing. Walking downhill, you can walk 5 miles easily. He could be further. But whether the sun comes up, whatever, there's a limit to what he could do. He wasn't equipped. Keep in mind that right here, myself and others, go far past this point, go up to the saddle, work the way down. I didn't even touch my water till I was at the M cave. Till I was at the M cave. That's further. So these distances for the search down there, it's going to be like taking candy from a baby. It really is, because they have no idea what they're doing. They've ruled out, well, it's off limits. You can't go up there. Yeah, we don't want to have to come searching for you, and we have the same thing all over again. What a bunch of sissies. From here to here, 3.5 miles, he could have been there in 2 hours. And he could have made it further. He could have made it further. And yet they're up here. Well, the Jeep is there. Jeep is there. Let's walk endlessly right here, when it's known that he wandered out into the desert, likely following the wash. Okay, now a person cannot go up there. You go over into Wagner Wash and work your way down in a couple hours. You have to look under bushes. It would likely be on this side, and it could be quite far down. But even a bush like this, the sun's coming up over here, he could be laying in the gravel under a tree where they usually find them. Not laying out here. But point is that if a person goes down there, I could go down there, but I'm 70 years old. You'd think I'm saying I'm going to go walk right up to him. No, this area has to be ruled out, including this one. So it's not like you pop down there, you're going to go right to him. But no, the first thing in a search is to look at what's being done, and do they know what they're doing, and has the area been searched? It most certainly hasn't. This is sitting here like a ripe peach on a tree, especially this area. If he was walking at night, he could have went past this area. But as the sun comes up, suppose he wasn't. We don't know when he started walking. That everything would lead him into this area with lakes, all kinds of stuff. That area should be ruled out. You go down there, wave a white flag, pull in, go, all we want to do is look, possible shade, whatever, and rule it out. So you see what I'm saying? It's going to be like taking candy from a baby. This short distance here, that's nothing. I could go up at my age and park and go, well, I'm going to explore the wash, work my way down. But I couldn't be working this one at the same time. I worked my way down this 3.5 miles. Sure, you could be lying down there in 2 hours walking downhill. But that's not the point to prove you can go from here to here. No, the area has to be searched. Has it been? It most certainly has not. Just look at the videos. They're clueless. They don't know what they're doing. They have no idea about distances in the desert, where a person goes, the sun comes up, it's getting hot, and you work from shade to shade, stuff like that. So that's the first thing. If this has been searched, which it hasn't, a person shouldn't go there. But it's just like with Kylie Rounds. Well, we can rule that out, but it's been searched. All the other places south of Las Vegas, well, it's been searched. Cadaver dogs, the works. Where do they find her? Right where they were searching. Because they weren't searching, especially once you have those cadaver dogs. Well, we can't be near here. Cadaver dogs didn't spot it. And then where was she? Right next to the trail. Found by a random mountain climber that went up there, and they said, well, she must have been put there afterwards because we searched this area. The story is the same over again. This is a ripe peach on a tree. If I was younger, had the money, I would pop goddamn down there and pop down from the Wickenburg rest stop and search. But I can't do everything by myself. That's why I'm trying to get people stoked. That they're clueless. They're clueless.